means how much basic we have to pay, how much salary is must to be paid to particular employee, it will be mentioned in that. And every organization should follow that minimum, according to that minimum wages act, the employee should get the payment. Okay, so if the basic is 20,000, okay, if the basic is 20,000, if it is non-metropolitan, 40% will be the HRA, 10% will be DA in government organizations, 10% of basic will be DA, but DA it changes according to the inflation. It will not be exactly 10%, but here HRA 40% is the regular percentages every organization maintain, but some organizations may or may not, but these are the calculations what we have to do according to the income tax to get the benefit of income tax and all. So metropolitan cities, non-metropolitan, metropolitan 50%, non-metro 40%. Okay, and conveyance it is fixed 1600 per month. And what is the remaining? Everything will be on the allowances. Whatever the allowance they put, it will be on that. Here, you just understand. Here, if I say your salary is 20,000 gross, what? 20,000 gross, okay? Not here. So 20,000 into 60% should always be the basic. Remember, gross. If you go to any company for appointment or for any, what they will say, your gross salary they will say, or your CTC, is it? So if your gross salary is 20,000, what will be the basic? Means if you are HR, if you are working in HR department, you can take care of these points. What is the gross salary decided by the employer? If it is 20,000, what is the 60% of 20,000? It is 12,000. Okay. And this 2,000 or DA, it depends on government organization. And 40% of 20,000, what is that amount?
4,800.
No, sorry, 40% of basic you have to take, not on gross. 60% of gross will be the basic. Okay, 40% or 50%. You know the difference between metropolitan cities and non-metropolitan cities? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just tell me.
Metro is Kolkata, Mumbai.
Yes.
Delhi.
Okay.
Non-metro means Hyderabad, Bangalore.
These all come under non-metro. Very good answer, Krishna Kumari. Okay. So metropolitan cities and non-metropolitan cities. For metropolitan cities, it is 50%. If we take it's a Delhi, so 12,000 into 50%, what is the amount of HRA here? 6,000. Now calculate 12,000, 6,000 plus 2,000. What is total? It is 20,000. Is it? Means here there is no conveyance. So what they do? They will reduce this 1600. They will minus from this HRA and they will make HRA as the balance amount. Hope you are understanding this point. Or shall I say again?
Very sorry for asking, ma'am. Can you please repeat?
Yeah, I'll just repeat. Okay, first let me erase this all. Yeah, what is our gross? You just take as 20,000. What is our gross? 20,000. And what we just thought, 60% should be our basic, but major companies will follow as a 40%. But now the government told that minimum, according to minimum wages act, it should be 60%. But in private companies, major companies are not following, but remaining companies, they are following. Okay. So what is the 60% of this 20,000? 12,000? Is it? Anyone can unmute and answer, no problem. Anyone can unmute and answer to the question so that everyone will understand what we are doing, what calculations we are doing here. Okay. Let the DA be some 1,000 rupees. And what HRA, what we thought? 12,000. 12,000 into 40%. What is the 40%? 12,000 into 40%. 4,800. 12,000 into 40%. It is 4,800. Now you just total 12,000 plus 1,000 plus 4,800. What is the amount? What is the amount? Anyone? 17,800.
17,800.
Very good. So deduct this 17,800. Now I can take 1,600 as conveyance. Add that 1,600 to conveyance. How much it came? 19,400. So 600 will be my other allowances. Means I'm matching the figures. This is the major part where we have to take care in the salary structures. How we will match? Means only the employer will say his gross salary is 20,000. He will make you to do these all calculations. You all do in our books itself now. Okay. Later on we can go for Excel and all, but the basic knowledge you should understand. So write on paper. It will be more clear. And you just follow the rule whether they are taking 60% or 40%. Whether they are calculating HRA 40% or 50%. The organization to organization it may differ. So you first be conscious about how they are considering. What is the percentage of their gross? Means what percentage of basic they are paying on their gross. These calculations we must understand. According to that only we can do. Okay.
So, ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
let's take for startups. What would you suggest for startup companies? How much would you suggest?
Actually, always the 60% is the best choice.
Okay.
Okay, here there will be no DA for startups. Maximum DA, many private companies, there is no DA.
Government government
Yeah.
projects you'll have.
For
Okay.
government employees only, they'll have this DA. Remaining all, no one will follow this DA system. Okay, it's only for major in government. So that this is the best structure what everyone suggests. Basic should be 60% of 20,000. Means gross, 60% of gross, whatever be the gross. Okay. And HRA will be the 40% of basic, not on gross again. See, you just please write down very clearly 40% on basic. These are the rates what actually government said, but many organizations will not follow this. But if they follow, it is very good. Okay, means in future they will not get more complications from BF department, ESA department and all. Because to this HRA is not for ESI this HRA is not eligible. Okay, so what people do, they'll put no for PF there is on HRA there is no need to pay PF, so that they'll put more HRA and less basic. So these all they have to come out because of these errors and all. In future the organization may come into the problems, but this is the structure what they have to follow. I think everyone are clear in this. Clear? Shall we do one small example on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Now let's understand. Now I am just giving you 30,000 as your gross. You just give me the bifurcation of the salary. 30,000 is the gross. See, these all can be taught by PPT and all, but I don't want to do the session in that way because I just want to share the exact knowledge of these all calculations so that you'll be in a position to understand the concepts. And if you go for interview, anywhere, easily they'll understand that, okay, you people are having some knowledge on this. Okay. So I'm just taking this much time and making you to do this. Hope everyone are comfortable with this. Is it? Write in the single message basic, HRA, conveyance, and other elements. Basic, conveyance. In a single message, you write. Don't write different chat. Just give me in a single chat. Only 4 components. Now we are considering basic, HRA, conveyance, and allowances. %60. $18,000, 40%. Any answers? I got only one answer, I think. Ritu. I got answer from Ritu. And anyone else?
So, ma'am, in this, conveyance will keep changing because we don't have DA. So, conveyance will
No,
be
conveyance will not change.
okay.
Actually, we keep it as 1600 because see, according to government, means according to tax, income tax, the 1600 is eligible for exemption.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but now the tax rules and all came into in different structure. But initial days, the 1600 is exemption, so that everyone used to keep the 1600. But if the above basic and HRA are adjustable for that, then this conveyance also will not come into the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And ma'am, there's no
5,000.
limit for other allowance.
No limit. No limit.
Okay.
No limit. Yeah, here someone 9,000. Okay. Here, Geetika, how you got HRA as 9,000? Means you took 50% on 18,000, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is also acceptable, no problem. Okay, other allowances then 1,400. If they take 40%, then it is 7,200. Okay, basic HRA. Very good, Krishna Kumari. I think you all got this concept, is it? Hope you're all clear.
Yes, ma'am.
18,000. And HRA, if it is 40%, 7,200. Conveyance 1,600 and 3,200. One general question I just want to you. I think you all know about allowances. Means HRA, I think you all are having the knowledge of HRA. Means house rent allowance. Means if one employee is working, okay, with one organization, what the government said, you pay the basic. Means that basic is what? The worth of the employee. Okay. Means if he is supervisor, you pay 10,000. If he is managerial position, you pay 15,000. Like that, the government mentioned in the Minimum Wages Act how much basic we have to pay. And this HRA, these all are the allowances we are paying them to come and work with us. Okay, what is this HRA? House rent allowance means we have to stay any house, whether it is self-occupied or rented. Okay, we have to pay some rent for that, or we have to pay some interest or EMI, whatever it is, or else we are losing some rent also. So that as a rent purpose means to stay, some percentage they are giving, to travel to company, to office they are giving some amount, and any other elements. Then this is the structure they made. Means it should be convenient to the employee, but the final for deciding salaries and all, it is all the different calculations. What the cost, the company will always check if I am paying 30,000 to you. What the employer see whether I am getting 90,000 from you or not. That's the word they always calculate. 1:3. Okay. See, if they pay to you 30,000, they expect 90,000 income from your end. Means that much worth of work they expect from you. Okay. So here 11s. What is the difference? Anyone heard about the perks? Perks.
Ma'am, actually, sorry to ask you one thing.
Yeah.
If an organization doesn't have ESA and PF zone, only HRA DA allowances are applicable for all
Yes,
organizations.
yes. All organizations.
Should be given.
Yes, 100%.
Acha. So
Not like that, not the total gross salary. The salary should always be divided into basic HRA conveyance. These are the
okay.
main three components. Every
That is the
organization must divide and give, not as basic, not as gross.
Okay, it must be divided.
It must be divided.
And should be shown in the pay slips also.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. I think anyone heard about perks? Perquisites. Here, see, these all the three components what we thought that there is a minimum basics what we have to give. Okay. What are the perks and allowances, other allowances? What is the difference between these allowances and perks? Perks means perquisites. What is the difference between these allowances and perks? Anyone? Anyone from the team? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
No. No. Anyone? No one knows? Okay. Then let's understand what is the allowances and perks. Okay. So why these all I'm telling, it will helps you to define what is the perquisite, what is the allowance. Perquisite is the additional benefit what we are giving to the employee. Okay. Perquisite is the additional benefit what we are giving to the employee. I think you must that Sodexo coupons for meals.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Car allowance means to travel, means if management give the car to the manager, the petrol and all will be paid by the management. Okay. These all are the perks what we say. Means the additional, these allowances are not there in the list. The perks means which are not obligatory. Means employee, see, the employee can ask HRA. He has the right to ask and fight for HRA, for convenience, for allowances, but not for the perks. Perks is the choice of the employer whether to give or not. But why the perquisites are given to the employees? What is the reason? Many companies will follow. If he is into the high position, they'll give many allowances like servant allowance, medical allowance. Okay, these all comes under the perquisites. Means the additional benefits the employer give to retain the employee. Means if he is very talented person, what the employer do, he wants to retain that person by paying some perks. But in case of allowances, why they differentiate? They can give in the name of allowance also, but why they differentiated as a perks? Can anyone answer? Means let's understand the concept. Why they differentiated the allowances and perquisites? Anyone from the group? Yeah, the basic concept. See, if I'm having some 5 employees, okay, I'm paying some for one employee I'm paying 30,000, for one another employee 35,000, according to their positions I'm paying, right? Means 30,000, 35,000, 40,000, 12,000, 10,000, according to their qualifications, according to their performance. I just distributed the I just decided the gross salary. Here for each person I have to pay basic, HRA, conveyance and other allowances. Is it? Means according to our understanding, I think you are all clear about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But then if I pay one special allowance to one person extra, then other employee will come and fight with me. Why you are giving special allowance to that particular person? Is it?
Yes.
So the disturbances will come into the organization. So what the organization employer thought, let's give the perks for the talented persons and for some positions where to retain that employee with them because they are highly qualified, and for the positions if some CEO is there, okay, he will receive the allowances as all employees. Means for every employee how they give the allowances, he will also receive the same as the employees. Means the same ratio, maybe the gross may be different, but the ratio how they are sharing, but he will get the additional benefits in the name of perks, because these perquisites are the choice of employer. It's not the choice of employee. And there is no rule that the perquisite should given to every employee. It can be given to only particular employee or particular position. If he is CEO, if he is manager or something, they will define in their own organization according to their preferences. Okay. So that what happens here? For that position only they will pay. Then this employee who is working at middle grade or in middle management, they cannot ask and demand the company to pay the perks. Perks is the choice of employer. Okay. So if you say the pay, if you see the pay slips, or if you see while calculating the income tax, every employee will not have the perks. Only some employees will have the perks. But allowances, the same to every employee. If 500 employees are there in any organization, for 500 employees, the structure will be the same. Means the same percentage of basic, HRA, conveyance, allowances, what all they give. But for perks, only few employees will have this perquisites, the special benefits for the employee, for his talent and for his position, for his education, for his professional knowledge. Hope you all are clear. These are the interview questions where management may ask you, and you'll be very clear on these all. Hope everyone got clarity on this. Allowances and perquisites. The perquisites are named as perks. Okay. Clear? Shall I go to some other topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Allowances and perks. Please note down these all. Because these conceptual knowledge no one will share. If wherever you go, you'll get only the book knowledge with the PPT. They'll tell this much percentage, this is, but not the concept knowledge, why these all came into the picture, why these heads came into the picture. Hope you all are clear about this, why we are all doing this all. Okay. Clear about the structures, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Shall we go to other topic? I think everyone, I need answer from everyone, yes or no. If it is yes, I'll go to some next topic. If
Yes,
any
ma'am.
doubts,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
just
Yes,
please ask.
ma'am.
Yeah, good. Okay, now let's understand about ESI, PF and PT. Means the main components. Okay. Let's understand about PF, ESI and PT. ESI. What is the definition of ESI?
Employee scheme in
Employee
State insurance. Insurance, if you understand the term of insurance, I think you all know what is insurance. You all know what is insurance. Insurance is always pertaining to the health benefits. Okay. When we are using the resource of one human, it's mandatory to give some benefits to that person. Okay. So this is employee state insurance. Why this came into the picture? Why this came into the picture? And here, so many rules are there actually. In ESI, so many rules are there. Means who all should maintain or who should register, and what is the benefits of the ESI. Lot of benefits are there from ESI to every employee. Employer will deduct some percentage from the employee salary, and also he gives some contribution to this employee state ESI department for insurance, means for their health benefit. So the employee can take the free medical services from the ESI, which means there is no limit, means only 1 lakh they should take, 2 lakhs, no limit, no limit for this. Okay, so you, any doubts, you can just let me know, I can answer you. Thank you for the Learnknow for giving me this opportunity. And tomorrow let's come with more and more information. By third day, you all will be in a position to do salary calculations. Whatever it is, you will be in a position to do by yourself. No need of any guidance. I hope so.